We provide 3D volumetric sensing for the robot guidance industry.
We were the first ones to use volumetric sensing to guide robots in a precision environment in an auto plant, both saving cycle time for the customer and costs.
Our sensors capture the 3D depth data. That data travels to the PC, and then from there, the algorithms take that data, and they're comparing this volumetric topology surface data back to a reference, and that 6-degree of freedom offset is then sent to the robot, which adjusts its pre-programmed work path by those numbers. And we do that incredibly fast and incredibly accurately.
Where some vision systems take 10 to 12 seconds to scan a whole door or whatever it is, where we just take a single image, calculate an offset, send that to a robot all in less than a second.
Yeah, we do it in like 200 milliseconds, which is unheard of by anybody else right now. Cycle time is everything. We put 6 systems into an assembly plant, and it was a bottleneck in that plant. And when they did an analysis, rather than a year or 2-year payback, it was like a day or 2. It's a game changer. It's a total game changer in the industry. Our software is our secret sauce.
There's both the researchy, algorithmic complexities, but then there are the complexities that have to do with trying to put a robust system in the field that operates to an extremely high level of reliability. We use sensors that are able to look at a scene and tell us about the geometry of that scene over the entire scene simultaneously.
It's a small form factor, but it has an incredibly large field of view, a meter by a meter in X and Y, depth data all through that measurement range. It's all in the near infrared, which makes us immune to ambient light, which is a huge headache in the plants for other vision systems. Also with the VSX 3000, we implemented 2D, also still in the infrared, increase accuracy and handle all of those flat parts. So that lets us measure any part in the world now.
We're expanding outside of automotive into tier 1 suppliers for automotive, even plastic molding, fiberglass coating, and we're adding products to our product line to expand into warehousing facilities.
This technology, being able to take a pallet, break it down into either individual boxes or break it down and put it into totes to go into an automated storage and retrieval system, is very valuable.
Agnostic product, unknown SKU, and be able to pick it with certainty and reliability. You're taking the first image of the top layer to understand what SKU is there and then what configuration is the pallet in. This solution allows us to pick the correct number of boxes with the minimal amount of tries to be able to optimize the space on the first pick.
The software itself, ready to go right out of the box. Once the registration was done, the software would go through, find the boxes, command the robot to go to those positions.
We are picking on first sight and placing. There isn't any upstream knowledge of any of the packages coming our way. You can go in unintegrated if you want to, so it could be a standalone system. The sensor that's mounted over top of the conveyor is taking a snapshot of that package. Software then figures out best placement. Tell me which pallet I need to go to, and then it'll select the best fitment. Once it places a carton, mounted sensor, which is this here, when the robot retracts, it'll take that image and then it'll update the world model and say, I placed that package, it's in the right place, and then it also plans for the next package ahead.
You could have the greatest product on the market, but that doesn't mean anything if you don't have the right support and service and the right people to take care of the customer after installation.
You are on the phone with an engineer who is extremely familiar with our system anytime that you call.
We have a 24/7 support hotline. Customers can call us at any time, and we take that incredibly seriously.
We make the user interface easy to use so that you're not relearning our product every time you step back onto using it.
When we accept a job, we are 100% it's going to work. That's the key. Once you start promising something and you don't deliver, your reputation's lost. So we took that attitude of you got to delight the customer, but you also got to make sure that your employees are happy.
We're an extremely collaborative environment, and we're rewarded for collaborating around here. We have women in all departments across our organization.
The team at Liberty Robotics is both the most diverse and intellectually stimulating group of people I have ever worked with. We give people the ability to actually own a problem or own a project.
And one of the things we've been very successful at is staying 18 months, 2 years, up to 3 years ahead of our competition. And we are there. Neil has stuff going on that's, going to be 3-4 years down the road already, and we're going to execute on.
We've been around 20 years in the forefront of usable technology, looking ahead, but also making sure that we provide excellent service to our customers. That basic foundational set of principles has stood us well.
I think we have the best product on the market, but coupled with the best service and support, you can't beat that. And that's why our customers keep coming back to us.